What's happening, guys? Paladin here, and welcome to another video. In this video today, I wanted to show you basically how to counter the new Superheavy Samurai deck that comes out officially in a few days in Cyberstorm Access. As you can see, this deck can make an insane board. Like this is a game I lost yesterday. As you can see, he has Exterio. I had a bunch of spells, so it's GG. Anyway, he has Masquerina, so a possible one more interruption, Savage, Dragon, Naturi, Exterio, Therion King, Baron, and hand traps also. As I've said in the previous videos, in my opinion, this format, if you do not play hand traps, you will have a problem with decks like this one. Like as you can see, I didn't open any hand trap, and this is what my opponent's board looks like. So in my opinion, better run hand traps this format because these decks are no joke. Anyway, I wanted to show you basically through the gameplay where to hand trap your opponent's board so you can stop them either to completely or at least partially, so they cannot go straight and vomit all this shit in their board. So let's get straight to the replay here. So round one. All right, let's see. As you can see, they normal summon the Soul Piercer, they go for the link, and after that they add one Superheavy Samurai monster in their hand. This is the the most basic play the deck has. In here, if you have Droll, throw the Droll. They have a monster, you don't have to give a damn about stuff like Gamma. So if you draw them here, the best thing they can do is either end up on Baron de Fleur or something like Baguska. So this is the spot where you want to, throw the Droll. Because if you throw the Droll in something like this shit over here, you will possibly get gammed. So better, throw the Droll when they have a monster of board, so you don't leave them any chance to negate your Droll. Droll completely stops them, as I said, and gives you many chances to OTK, especially if you play a deck like Despia. So throw the Droll, but be careful because this deck can play a bunch of hand traps, and Gamma is a thing. Gamma will be very popular in this format. So let's get straight to the next phase of play. Here now the next play. This little fucker over here, their link here, activates its effect to add back on board the Soul Piercer. Now here, if you have something like Diddy Crow, you throw Diddy Crow here and banish this little fucker here, or, which is way better in my opinion, you throw either your Veiler or Impermanence here in the on the Scarecrow, their link. You want to negate that shit. If you have Gemma, it's even better because they lose the effect and also the body on board. So if you have Gemma or Impermanence or Veiler, throw it on this motherfucker over here. Something else also, Nibiru is not really effective against this deck. They can set up Baron in like 5th or their 6th summon, but even if you manage to play Nibiru before they go to Baron, they also have the scales, so they can still make a board, and they have other ways to extend. So Nibiru isn't really that effective. It may, weaken their board partially, but it won't be as effective as a Droll and Lockbird or a well-timed Gamma, in my opinion. So on this motherfucker here, on the link, you throw the Gamma, the Veiler, or the Impermanence. Keep that in mind. As I told you in the previous videos, Gamma will be one of the best hand traps. So if you decide to play it, throw it here on this one. Let's continue with the play. Here we have their, the new Super Heavy Samurai, the super rare from the new pack that sets, another scale and special summon itself. This is a Ghost Ogre target, but in my opinion, if you've managed to, in my opinion, to interrupt them first, better throw the Ogre here. If they don't have the Soul Peacemaker already, better throw the Ogre here, and cut their ad. Because if this little fucker here decides to use the effect, they get locked on Super Heavy Samurais. So they won't do that. In my opinion, Monk is a way better target for Ghost Ogre. If you have, only Ghost Ogre in hand and you want to, throw it somewhere, this is the correct target, in my opinion. Monk is the correct target, because the other one is the, the monster that they don't want to use its effect because it locks them. So this is the right target if you want to throw Ghost Ogre somewhere. And something else, because many of you have asked me about stuff like Dark Ruler No More. This deck, unfortunately, aside from the negates it can, set up in the board, it can also search Spell Canceller. Spell Canceller, it's game. Especially versus Despia, the card is game. You can't even Super Poly, you can't even, play Dark Ruler No More or whatever. It will completely block you. And this deck, unfortunately, can search it and, just summon it with the scales it has. If I would be the Super Heavy Samurai player, I'd go for that and not Exterio, because the deck already has negates. But many people also will play in the main stuff like Dark Ruler No More, but Spell Canceller also shuts them down, so it's more safe from my perspective to play Spell Canceller than Exterio. So as I said, if you want to, stop the deck, you better play hand traps and not, go for the board breaker, because first of all they have the negates, and second of all they have the, they can search stuff like Spell Canceller, and of course Jinzo, which is also a machine monster. So I wouldn't really go for that specific play. Here comes the Naturia Exterio and the other fucker here. So this is, their board, their final board, and they also will also possibly have hand traps in hand, just in case, you will be able to break the board in some way. So as I said, Gamma, Veiler, and Impermanence, or on their link one. If you have something like DD Crow, better throw it on the Soul Piercer when it's linked off the board. Nibiru, it's nice, but it's not effective. It's not that effective. It will not really stop the deck, to be honest. Droll is the best option of them all. Just be careful with it, because if they have Gamma, they will negate it, and after that you're doomed. If you don't have anything else, you're doomed, to be honest. So better, let them have a buddy on board, so they won't do shit regarding something like Gamma on your draw, because this deck doesn't play, any spells. So the performable Magician, also the new Pendulum, I don't know how that fucker is called, but just in case it comes up, that Pendulum monster also can work like Mystic Mine, because that deck cannot play any spell. It doesn't play any spells. It's like all their engine, and the rest is all hand traps. But I'm not really a fan of that card, to be honest. The Pendulum Magician is not really something I prefer to play personally. I would prefer to play at least 12 hand traps. That you can, as you can see here, 12 hand traps are not enough, because there are many chances that you will not draw even one of them. So again, for one last time, you throw the Gamma, the Veiler, and the Impermanence on their link 1 here. You don't draw here. You throw the draw here, because they have a monster on board, so you're safe from Gamma. And in here, on their link monster, you throw Gamma, Veiler, and Impermanence. Now regarding the two scales that you will see, better throw your Ghost Ogre on the Monk, because the other one doesn't really do much. On them, if you throw it on the Monk, you cut also the Rad, which will be the Soul Peacemaker that can they can continue with their plays because of it. If you want to throw Ash Blossom somewhere, let me show you where exactly. Sometimes they go before Baron, they go for the Soul Peacemaker. So this is the perfect target to throw your Ash Blossom on. If they they don't have Baron yet out, this is the perfect target to throw your Ash Blossom. This little fucker over here. So this is one good target, to be honest. Ash Blossom doesn't really hurt this deck, because it adds a shitload of stuff. It doesn't really care about Ash Blossom. In my opinion, Ash Blossom will not be as strong in this format. It is way better though if you have her and another hand trap in hand. So in my opinion, run Ash Blossom, but also run many more hand traps in your build, so you can pair her with something else and make your interruptions way stronger. If you have any questions, I don't know if I have I've forgotten anything, but just in case I did, just mention it in the comments below, and we can discuss it. So this is pretty much where to throw your stuff, your hand traps in this deck. I will continue with more videos about the rest of the meta decks, because many of you want ways to counter these decks, and to be honest, it will also save you a lot of hours of playtesting, on how to, learn how to counter them. Also, after this, how to counter the X deck videos, there will be side deck guides, because in the upcoming format, many decks will, be, if not, all of them tier 1s. They will be dangerous, so you have to side deck properly. So in my opinion, it's good to have also some guides for your side deck, and aside from hand traps. But hand traps, as I've always told you, they will help you not lose game 1 if you go second. So this is pretty much it. This is what I have to say about the Super Heavy Samurai matchup and where to throw your hand traps. If you have any questions, anything that you want to say, don't hesitate to comment down below. let me know what you think also of this mini guide regarding the hand traps. There will also be more replay videos, so you can see in action how those hand traps work. I really want to, help you guys be prepared about the new format when play branded. So this is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Stay safe and see you next time.